we've decided to take this podcast in the same direction, but break it up a little bit in a couple of different pieces, because we found that the engagement just showed us that people weren't listening for a long period of time. And I suppose that that's a natural evolution for things to take when it gets better. I'd like to think.
Click-through rates.
Yeah. So we're gonna break these up. And
we got you guys. Basically, we understand, right? You don't have the time to watch all these 40, 50 minutes. Nobody has this time.
For sure.
So we're trying to put this into smaller segments. So what are you doing today?
Yeah, we don't want to lose you. That's the point. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. The Phosphorus Podcast is back, and as we said, we're going to break it up into pieces. But the first thing I'd like to talk about today, the first thing I'd like to mention is, first of all, thank you for all of our listeners who listen to us. We're over on the LBRY platform on the blockchain and as well as YouTube. The more shorter pieces we do, or the more we cut this up, the more we can contribute and the more we have to publish each week.
Well, I mean, we are going to create the material anyway. We are going to record a full episode or not anyway. So we just want to reach out more towards the community that is supporting us. We have actually people literally listening to our every episode. So thank you for that.
More subscribers, which is always amazing to see.
Yeah, we are getting there, slowly getting there. So thank you for all the support. We are putting out the material out there. It's not perfect yet, but we are, I believe, slowly moving there.
Definitely. And a reminder that we consider this to be a two-way street. We'd really like to hear back from you too. So your feedback is invaluable. Your comments, not just your likes, dislikes, obviously those are great, but we'd really like the detailed feedback. So for those of you that are listening, and if you have detailed feedback, we'd really love to hear it if you would be so generous to give us your time and write it down.
Please. So anyway, what we are doing today, we are starting with the first topic here. Bam.
First topic, the first thing I want to talk about today is Ripple and SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission in the United States. And this happened a little while ago, but it's ongoing, and I have a feeling, especially where we're at now, it could have a very drastic effect. As it did then, it could have a follow-on drastic effect. Basically, the SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, sued Ripple Labs and the two top executives for 7 years of distributions of what they called an illegal, unregistered security at the end of 2020. So we're looking at about 8 months ago. To say that at the end of 2020, the SEC came across and said, hey, Ripple, you have been distributing illegal and registered securities, mainly XRP, for the past 7 years, and we're suing you. And on the day, Ripple argued, hey, well, as a response, Ripple argued, why did you wait 7 years? And that's my question. Why would you wait 7 years overall? And I think the reason I'm bringing this up
to get more money
is, more broadly, is because this has the power to affect cryptocurrency as a whole. Because this is really the first time that the SEC has gone after anybody, any crypto company, any distributor of tokens, any project, and said, hey, you're breaking the law. And you are illegally dealing in unregistered securities, or you're dealing with illegal unregistered securities. The first time it's happened in the crypto space. And so,
is it the first time ever?
I think from the SEC.
Yeah,
I believe so.
Okay.
Am I wrong?
No, I don't know. Check on that. We'll have to check it, but it wasn't about fact checking. It's just a question.
But why not Bitcoin? Why not Bitcoin? Why not Ethereum?
Yeah, Bitcoin that doesn't have a name. Where? What you gonna search? What you gonna search for the Bitcoin? Do they have a headquarters? Is there a company behind it? Is there someone publishing all these Bitcoins, making money out of it? What is the use of Bitcoin other than store of value?
But why 7 years? Why
7 years? I mean, why you want to deliver the first punch and finish it fast? Why don't you want to get more evidence? Because they are both playing the sides,
because it's more of a threat?
No, it's not just a threat. I believe they're just both sides just getting more information. It's like a cat and mouse game. One side finds the opening, the other one closes it and finds the other side's opening, and they keep going after each other. That's what's been happening. SEC has been proven wrong at one case, and I think the court ruled on the side of the Ripple on one of the cases. I don't know. I don't follow it, but I read it and I'm sure of this.
I think I know what you're talking about.
SEC kind of lost on one of the claims that they made.
Well, it's a little bit more. I think it's more than people think it is, and it's in the case itself. Because the more I read about it,
what is the full case?
The more I read about it, the more I read about the case, and then the more I read about like the case is a set box, but then there's all these factors around it, and all of these factors around it, you know, someone might be seeing, I don't know, through without knowing what these factors are, and I think it's important to look at them all, look at it as a whole rather than just, you know, from one angle. The SEC basically came to Ripple after 7 years and said, hey, you've been dealing illegal securities, right? Okay, so that in itself, you have questions about fair notice, due process, rule of law. Like if it's going to be illegal, then you have to be legal about it. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, good. But how is this going to affect the whole crypto world? Well, what is this going to do?
So the fallout immediately, right? The fallout on the day and the following day was that Ripple dropped 50 to 60%. In value. Not only that, but 50 exchanges delisted or suspended trading Ripple.
Yeah, sure. They're scared.
Because of this lawsuit that's been brought to them 7 years after they established themselves, with questions around due process, rule of law, as well as statute of limitations. It's fair notice. So that's just one thing. Because Ripple endured that 50, 60% drop and carried on. As I said, some exchanges only suspended it. Some brought it back.
But
they also affected that 50% drop. That affected app developers. That affected individual investors. That affected organizations and businesses that were holding Ripple. I mean, there are firms that pay their employees in Ripple.
Yeah, good.
You can subscribe to Time Magazine with Ripple.
Yeah, sure.
So for SEC to come along with that, and the reason I'm starting to really be aggressive about this is because the situation, the context, circumstances in which the lawsuit was brought, it was the last day of Jay Clayton's tenure as a SEC chair.
Okay.
His last day. So on the way out, he said, by the way, here's this 7-year-old, not even 7 years old. I've been living under a rock for 7 years. Here's this lawsuit against Ripple, and we're charging them with illegally unregistered securities.
Okay.
Withholding them and dealing with them.
I mean, wasn't it innocent until proven guilty? Has it now changed to guilty until proven innocent?
What he's alleging is
7 years of alleging?
No, 7 years. What he's alleging, basically, in a nutshell, is saying if Ripple gets found guilty, if Ripple loses the lawsuit, then essentially that means that opens a whole door, because essentially that means everything that Ripple's done, and in turn, anybody that's interacted with Ripple financially has done something illegal.
Really? Have they? What did they do?
How not? If you're going to say in 2021, if you're going to say, hey, what you did was illegal, anybody that made an interaction with that currency, any company that used it, any individual that used it.
Yeah, sure. They don't know. That's the case.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
The SEC's argument, the Securities and Exchange Commission's argument is that you should have known better.
You should have known better. Yeah, of course. SEC should have known better too. If they knew 7 years ago, they should have fucking gone and done that too. The thing is, you are waiting for it. Every side is waiting for it. This is exactly like fucking Prison Break. Everybody is waiting for each other's weakness to attack at the right time and to do their shit. This is like long-term strategy. I do not support XRP. I do not support SEC. I think fuck each of them on their own ways.
I don't know, dude.
But them, SEC, what they gonna do? So okay, they didn't go after Bitcoin because there is no material company behind it. They go after XRP because it's certainly a Chinese company too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's something dodgy behind it. And the Chinese are under massive attack at the moment after losing their mining rigs and everything to US. Actually not losing, they had to let it go. And at the same time, US actually officially announced that US will formally accuse China of hacking Windows, by the way.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, so the FBI already obtained a court order that allowed them to go into the other corporate systems and remove the elements of code left behind by Chinese hackers. But these corporate computers are also privately owned hardware. that can be yours, that can be mine, whatever, because it has Windows installed in it. And now FBI has the right to go into your hardware or take it and then go into it to find this hack, whatever. So Chinese are under attack. Yeah. Ripple is under attack. But look, why is Ethereum is not under attack yet?
Yeah, why Bitcoin? Because
why Doge?
Here's part of the deeper part of just Ripple. They say in 2018, Clayton told CNBC, "Hey, Bitcoin is not a security." So if Bitcoin's not a security, and Bitcoin is the father of all coins, the grandfather, grandmother, whatever you want to call it, of all these coins, how is it just Ripple that's been doing illegal things for the last 7 years that we need to sue? You know what I mean?
I mean,
you'd think, hey, I'm going to go after the boss. I'm going after the Bowser after he's jumped castles for the last time. The end of the end. Because if I take the head off the snake, then I can
XRP is not the head of
dismantle the whole thing.
They cannot. They have to come after Bitcoin. But now many people already bought Bitcoin. Even the people they didn't want them to buy Bitcoin, they bought Bitcoin. Everybody has Bitcoin now. They can't touch it. XRP is not even in the league of Bitcoin, dude. But I understand your worries. Yes, XRP.
My only concern is that people are going to see this as like, if Ripple gets caught out, it gets gets caught on its back feet, I should say, and the court wins or the SEC wins. Sorry.
Yeah. Then what they gonna do?
Then no, but Ripple. I hope people see what for what it is. Sorry, because there's so many moving parts that need grease to be really figured out here. I don't think there's like the due diligence or process that would be happening if this was a legitimate company as the government understood it or considered it. Yeah. And I think, serious questions around due diligence and due process, I should say, as well as, statute of limitations and the rule of law. But I think that it's a major dent. I think that's how people should see it. It's a major dent in the Securities and Exchange Commission because they're acting in this way. They're conducting themselves in this way towards cryptocurrency, which is kind of suggesting we don't even take you seriously enough to do or to abide by the rule of law. We're going to cherry pick these laws at a time of our choosing and apply them.
Like that they did. This is what they have done for years. Every time. It's selective fucking court system.
I don't know. It just has the potential to really, really hurt people.
I mean, it cannot do anything, man. We are living in a century that's Mark Zuckerberg was in front of the US court.
Right.
And been asked, why are you sharing the information of people without their knowledge? And he just kept walking around it because of the laws in US that you don't have to say it.
So what, you think that the Securities and Exchange Commission is going to pick people off one by one and like milk them for whatever they can?
I mean, if they do like this, yeah, go ahead. If it's going to take 7 years for you to take action, go after every fucking company. There are millions of companies. Are you going to find all these people who started exchanges and scammed people too? Where are you? Where are you with the fucking SafeMoon? Huh? Where are you with the other fucking shill coins? What's happening with that?
Yeah.
By the way, some of these YouTube influencers, they're already getting fucked. They are being found out.
Yeah.
They are being found out to shill a token, get money off it, and promote it, and make people in a loss, put them in a loss, and then just smile about it. But look, it's still the guys. Hey, let me watch this guy. Oh, who's this guy? Oh, Logan Paul's friend. What is he saying? Oh, he said, buy this token. Yeah, well, what is it? Diarrhea token, some other fucking token, whatever it is. And you go put your money in it and you lose your money. The other guys make money. Okay, I understand SEC cannot look into all these small ones. They want the big money. What they going to do? Take over XRP? Okay, yeah, put it down. What's up?
No, they'll just liquidate it. They'll just liquidate it and make it so it can't operate and hold it up as an example as to like XRP, Ripple.
What does Ripple do, dude?
Ripple, well, no, hold on. Okay. Legally, Ripple is either going to be a martyr or a hero in this case, I think. And I'm semi-quoting a Forbes article here from Rosalind Layton. It was really, really well written. So I pulled a lot of information from that.
Okay.
And following through what was written, what happened in the case, even the government pages themselves, the government statements themselves, they don't see, there's no question about rule of law. There's no question about why real answer as to why they waited this long and why they didn't go after bigger coins, tokens, or protocols. I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying. I think that it's dodgy, and it'll be interesting to watch.
This is the history, and this is what history does. It keeps repeating itself. It's just what it is. Let them go. I mean,
Okay.
I understand the XRP thing, but the XRP thing cannot be used as a tool to just get into the whole crypto world and destroy them. How they're going to get into this crypto world is going to be with the people opening the fucking door. It's in every fucking ancient story. You have to invite the beast in, okay? In any case.
So then if it's not Ripple, who is it going to be next then?
Okay, let's say what they're going to go after. First of all, they're going to have to look after Doge at some point and all of these charity fucking tokens.
I don't think they will. I think they're too small. They're small potatoes, dude.
I mean, they're small potatoes, but if you're going to be a regulator, are you going to bring your original fucking justice system that is already broken, that does not work and fucking protect people properly, and you're going to bring the same system to the crypto world, which is the new blockchain technology going crazy, and you're going to bring the old system to rule this new system? No, dude. Sometimes the grandfathers, they have to fucking let it go. That's the thing. Rockefellers don't let us go. Many people are holding on to this thing. Old families, old people, old generation should let go. I don't want to see fucking Nancy Pelosi or Joe Biden or even Trump in this case. You know, give space to new people, because these are new ideas. Like, I cannot understand how much a 15-year-old understands about the technology at the moment, because they are born into this.